What's up? So today in the world of ranking things in Fortnite, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be looking at pickaxes. Now, I reached out to you guys asking what you wanted to see ranked, and I was very surprised to see over 50% of you vote for pickaxes. And seeing how much demand there actually was for pickaxes, I thought I would give the people what they wanted. So today we're going to be ranking every single pickaxe in Fortnite from worst to best. And how this video is going to work is we're using the votes from the community on the website progameguides.com. Not a sponsor or anything, just a helpful resource. So this is, as I always like to say, an objective look at what the community thinks. Anyways, before we get into it, now make sure to subscribe to the channel or I will you. But other than that, let's just get straight into it. All right, so coming in at the lowest spot on our list at number 217, this is going to be Autocleave. I don't know why this is the lowest ranked spot, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know why anything on this list got ranked any way that it was, but the worst and lowest voted pickaxe for some reason is Autocleave. I honestly don't even think it's that bad, but the community does, so this is where we are. At 216, we have Rescue Paddle, which again is surprising to me. I thought people really liked the Suntan Specialist. No. The Sun Strider? Yes, the Sun Strider. Yeah, I really don't know why this one did so bad again, but that's going to be a common theme of this video. Coming in at number 215, this is going to be Throttle, and I can actually understand why this one is sort of bad. It's just kind of a poop-looking pickaxe. And at 214, this is going to be the Jack Spammer. At 211, we have Pile Driver, followed by the Axe Accordion, then Turbine. And then we come to a very weird choice, which is Pointer. No, I don't think that this pickaxe looks very good either, but I find it very odd that it's getting ranked so low, as it's actually one of the more rare pickaxes in Fortnite. It was a China exclusive, and I'm wondering if the way it became rare, being China exclusive and not necessarily like just rare through a battle pass or something. I don't know if that's what makes it rare, but it's weird that it would get ranked so low. At 209, this is going to be the first downer, followed by Drumbeat, Exercise, Silver Sledge, and then again, Power Grip, which is like the other rare version of that Chinese exclusive pickaxe. I don't understand it. Anyways, moving on from here, we have the Harpoon Axe, followed by Cutting Edge, then Lead Swinger, then the Carrot Stick, which was an Easter-themed pickaxe. And then to top off our number 200 spot, this is going to be Close Shave, which is actually surprising because this is a very old pickaxe. It was one of the first ever introduced into the shop. So I'm kind of surprised in a sense to see it doing low. But with that said, it isn't all that great. So I'm not mad about this one. Anyways, at 199, we have Airfoil, followed by Shamanson. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Psionic Edge, Flatliner, Armature. At 194, we have Splinter Strike, followed by Stumpy, and then Toothpick. And then at 191, we've got the soccer-themed pickaxe Vuvuzela. Vuvuzela? Everyone in the comment section is about to hate me.
Vuvuzela.
What he said. Now at 190, this is going to be the Persuader, followed by the Propeller Axe, then Cold Snap, then Director's Cut, and then Axe. Ah, yes, my old favorites, the Axe pickaxe. It's A-X-E, like with dots in between them and stuff, but Axe. At 185, we have a nice and cleverly named pickaxe, Rock Breaker. I'm going to assume it breaks rocks. And then at 184, we have Sprout, followed by the Emerald Smasher, the Silver Axe, then the Upright Axe, then the Golden Pigskin, the Cuddlepaw, the Flycatcher, then the Moonbone, and then at 176, we have the Alpine Ace Pickaxe, the Ski Boot. Now this one actually used to be very rare, but I mean, it's not a good looking pickaxe, so I'm glad that it's not high up because sometimes the community has this. Well, sometimes the community likes to upvote really ugly skins just because it's rare. And in this case, I mean, it's not rare anymore, but it was never ranked very high or loved very much, so we're good. Anyways, usually at this point, like with one of these lists, you can kind of start to see like a change and like, oh, these are getting better. But I find with this list, the pickaxes are very bad. Like all of these choices just seem incredibly arbitrary to me, and there is no sense whatsoever of them getting increasingly better. Which honestly, I'll touch on this a little bit more at the end of the video, but I feel like that just shows us that there's a lot of bad pickaxes. Like, the top 50 is going to be really good, but until we get there, it's going to be a lot of very meh pickaxes. At 175, we have Outburst, followed by the Kraken Axe, then Gatekeeper, then the Flimsy Flail, then High Seas, then Jawblade, then Tendril. Not very good at pronouncing things. That's Tendril is Flytrap's pickaxe. Anyways, at 168, we have Victory Lap, followed by the Empire Axe, then Elite Cleat, which is another one of the soccer skin pickaxes. Then we've got Cookie Cutter, followed by Axe Tech. Nice play on words there. Followed by the iconic Abominable Axe, which is like that frozen block that literally everybody had in Season 7. At 162, we have the Flint Striker, followed by the Grand Slammer, then the Magnifying Axe, followed by Scrambler, then the T-Square, then Longhorn, then Clutch Axe, then the Brat Catcher. Another just weird name for a pickaxe. Anyways, at 154, we have Shrapnel, followed by the Relax Axe, then the Prickly Axe, then Mauler, then Herald's Wand, then Smash Up, and then the Dragon Axe. This is Wukong's pickaxe, and I always really like this one, so I'm surprised to see it getting such a low ranking. At 147, we have Lollipopper, followed by Spiky, then the Night Slicer, then Lamp, then Slam Dunk, then Controller, then the Anarchy Axe, followed by the Stop Axe, which again, I like. At 139, we've got Gale Force, followed by the Luge Axe, then the Tactical Spade, another pretty old one, followed by Harvester, and then another old one, which is a little more notable, which is Death Valley. Again, to me, this list just feels like there is no rhyme or reason as to how people ranked these ones. Now, at 134, we have Crossroads, which I actually had never seen before, but I really like because it's got that no dancing sign on it, which is from a bunch of old challenges back in the day. So I thought that was just kind of like a fun little toss in there. At 133, we have Brute Force, followed by Axeroni, then Web Wrecker, then the Steel Carrot. We're about to see some more carrots on this list. At 129, we have Night Owl, followed by the Skull Splitter, then Bold Bar, then the Sog Smasher, and then Lockpick. At 124, we have the Tree Splitter, which some might refer to as an axe. Then the Faded Frame, the 6-string Striker Eva, which is a very OG one, even though I don't love it. I'm surprised that this is getting another low ranking. At 120, we have the Global Axe, followed by Bottom Feeder, then the Balloon Axe, followed by Chew Toy, then the Guardian Axe, TriStar, the Pulse Axe, actually one of the most rare in Fortnite. The Pulse Axe was a free Season 2 unlock, so in order to get it, you have to be pretty old player. At 113, we have the Glow Stick, which is always a one that I look at that I think could have been a lot better if it could have just been a giant glow stick, but maybe I'm just weird. Now at 112, we have Flurry, followed by the Crimson Axe, which is the axe to the Red Knight, but I don't like using that because I feel like the Axe Caliber is the one that should go with her. It's part of her era, you know? At 110, we have Paddywhacker, followed by Cliffhanger, then the Chill Axe, then Bootstraps. Like, here's a good example. Why is Bootstraps ranked higher than some like actually decent pickaxes? It's just a random example, but again, is kind of why I think that this list is just ridiculous. At 106, we have the Bunker Basher, followed by Driver, then Snakebite, then Snow Globe, then the Fillet, or oh my god, I just said Fillet. I'm going to quit my YouTube channel. At 102, we have the Fillet Axe Reckoning, followed by the Guided Glow, and then at 100, we have Machete. If I was the one making this list, which I'm so glad I'm not, I would not have anything close to this. And I don't even know if I can make a better list, but again, it just seems so random where all of these are. And again, as we get a little closer to it, it's gonna get better because like you finally start getting into the actually noteworthy and good pickaxes. But again, there's just a lot of boring and even worse, just plain out bad pickaxes. At number 99, we have the Squid Striker, followed by the Coco Llama, then the Marshy Smasher, then the Angular Axe, then the Vivid Axe, followed by Vox, then the Tenderizer, then the Frozen Beak, then Razor's Edge, and at number 90, we have Sawtooth. At 89, we have Carbide's Pickaxe Positron. I like this one. Why did it do bad? And at 88, we have an even better one, the Pink Flamingo, like one of the most OG and noteworthy pickaxes, coming in this poorly. Again, I have no explanation for anything on this list, and I am just not even going to try to make logic of this. At 87, we have the Frozen Axe. Better than the Crimson Axe, I don't know why. At 86, we have Cat's Claw, followed by the Evil Eye, then Cold Hearted, then the Pinpoint Caliper, followed by Moonrise, the Tad Axe, and at 80, we have Ice Pop. The Tad Axe is another one that's just not bad, but it deserves better. At 79, we've got another very OG pickaxe, which is Lucky. And then at 78, we've got Disco Brawl, which I heard, certified by a YouTuber, is actually the best pickaxe in Fortnite. So explain this. At 77, we have the Battle Axe, followed by You Shouldn't Have, which actually used to be a very rare pickaxe back before the Christmas update. Because, you know, it came back to the store and all that kind of stuff. At 75, we have Bite Mark, followed by Clean Cut, the Bat Sickle. I always thought this one was weird because it's like a hammer and sickle, but maybe that's just me that finds that weird. I've said it before, and it's not like an original idea, but you wouldn't have a pickaxe that's a swastika, but you know. At 72, we have the Shard Sickle, followed by the Mech Axe, then the Stealth Angular Axe, Rose Glow, Star Wand, Quick Strike, and then Instigator. This is one that I like, and I guess 66 is not really a bad position, and it's not overly spectacular, so maybe this is a deserving spot. At 65, we have Web Breaker, followed by Dread, the Burning Axe, Gold Digger, the Renegade Roller, not to be confused with the Renegade Raider. Topping out our number 60 spot, we've got the Raven and Ravage's pickaxe, Iron Beak. Now at 59, we have Lynx's pickaxe, Scratch Mark. And then at 58, we have Guando, followed by Icebringer, which is another very nice looking pickaxe. At 56, we have Demon Skull, followed by Forebearer, then Scorcher, and then one of my personal favorite pickaxes, Dark Shard. Now I'd be willing to bet that a lot of people who voted on this one don't know that it's really sick when it's not just black. It's a reactive pickaxe, so as you play the game and get further in, it gets cooler and cooler. And the final version of it is really freaking cool. People that know that definitely gave it a high ranking, which is why it's getting a pretty good ranking, but I bet not everybody knew that. Just a theory. Anyways, at 52, we have Carver, followed by Fixation, and then to top out our number 50 spot, we have Stormbolt. Okay, so we've gone through over 150 pickaxes. Nothing has been overly standout, which again really hits home on the fact that there aren't a lot of amazing pickaxes. In my personal opinion, Dark Shard is the best on this entire list, and there's only been like 5 to 10 that to me even really stand out. At 49, we have Foul Play, followed by Revoker, then the Simple Sledge, and then the Ripe Rippers. I actually thought that these might get voted up a little bit higher since there's a lot of hype around them being the first to use dual-wielded axes, but I think this is a fair placement for them. Now at 45, we've got an unreleased pickaxe, which is the Plasma Carrot. Now, I should mention that not all of the currently unreleased pickaxes actually are going to make this list. It didn't seem fair to include a pickaxe that only had like 25 votes on it because some of them have over 1,000. So I only chose to include pickaxes that had over 100 votes if they were unreleased. Anyways, the Plasma Carrot, very weird, but I like it. Now, 44, we have the man himself, Peely, with his pickaxe, the Peely Pick. At 43, we have Specter, followed by Jingu Bang, then the Oracle Axe, and then the Pick Squeak. Now at 39, we've got what used to be one of my favorite pickaxes ever, and this is the Plunger. For the longest time, I literally used nothing but the Plunger just because it was so cool. It was inspired by Ninja, so I'm glad to see it did reasonably well. At 38, we have the Inverted Blade, followed by the Ice Scepter, then the Dragon's Claw, Chomp Jr., the Spectral Axe, and then the Pot of Gold. Pickaxe that used to be pretty rare, and I gotta say, this is one that I think is actually quite cool. At 32, we've got one of my personal favorites, Axe Caliber. It's from Season 2. It's what I like to use again with the Red Knight, so it's a good one. Nothing special, but it's cool. At 31, we have the Scarlet Scythe, and to top out our number 30 spot, this is going to be the Dark Razor. Now, at 29, we have a recently new pickaxe, which are Talons, another dual-wielded one. At 28, we have Resonator, and then at 27, we have Omega's Onslaught. Now, 26, I gotta say, I think this got done a little bit dirty. This is Permafrost. One of my personal favorites. I think it deserved a top 10, but again, this list is weird, so I'm not surprised. And anyways, to top out our number 25 spot, this is going to be Spell Slinger. Not a bad pickaxe, but I am surprised to see it do so high. At 24, this is going to be an old one, which is the Party Animal, which is then going to be followed by the very basic Crowbar. And then at 22, we've got one of the rarest pickaxes in Fortnite, and this is the Raider's Revenge. Not a great pickaxe, but I like this position. Like, this is what I would expect the community to do. It doesn't look great, but it's rare, so people vote these things up high. At 21, we've got the Studded Axe, and then very weirdly at 20, we have the Icicle. Now, this might become relatively rare, as I can't see it being released until next Christmas. So if you got it, that's kind of neat, but I'm very surprised to see that it's getting this high. Moving on to our number 19 spot, this is going to be another Season 2 classic, AC/DC. I'm honestly surprised at how little I see this pickaxe, but it is amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, at number 18, we've got your classic boy, the Default. I'm starting to see a trend of default stuff getting ranked very high by the community. At 17, we've got Fork Knife, which, I mean, you knew was going to be high. Then at 16, we have Harmonic Axes, which again, I think are a really nice looking pickaxe. Or dual-wielded pickaxe, whatever. But then at 15, we have the Crimson Scythe, which is one of the pickaxes that I really do regret not getting. Part of the Inferno bundle, and it just is so clean. Now, at number 14, we've got the Avengers Widow's Bite. And then moving on from here, we've got a really nice pickaxe, the Astral Axe. Just a very spectacular looking pickaxe. Now, number 12, I'm glad to see this one getting done a little bit nicer. This is going to be Rift Edge. I always say that I think the Season 5 pickaxes are some of the best, so while I would have liked the top 10 placements, I'm not upset with this. Now, number 11, I'm actually surprised to see this. It's the Dark Bomber's Thunder Crash. And to top out our number 10 spot, this is going to be the Stellar Axe. Really not that good in my opinion, but it's part of the Galaxy set, so I'm not surprised. Now, at number 9, I'm very surprised at how close these two are. This is Rainbow Smash. At number 8, we've got the original John Wick pickaxe, trusty number 2. And then actually quite surprising to me is Flawless, which is the pickaxe for Lux. Now, she is a very hated skin, but I guess her pickaxe is more liked than I would have guessed. Now, coming in at number 6, I don't understand this at all. This is Icebreaker, the uncommon shovel pickaxe. What? Okay, we just went through like some actually really good pickaxes. I cannot explain this. I don't know why this one did so high. I had no idea people even liked this pickaxe. But according to ProGameGuides.com, this is the 6th highest rated pickaxe. Anyways, at number 5, we have the Skull Sickle. I think a very fair choice. I'm a huge fan of this one. I always rock it. Number 4, we've got Vision, another shovel. I didn't know that this one was loved either. I can kind of see this one more. It's got a little bit more going for it, but still surprising. Now, number 3, we've got the Candy Axe. I am actually, again, surprised at this one. I really like it, but I thought when it stopped being rare, it might lose some of its hype, I guess. Also, fun fact about the Candy Axe, if you get 16 kills with it in a game, it starts to glow up and light, so kind of neat. The first reactive. Anyways, going on to our number 2 spot, this is going to be the Reaper. Not the original John Wick skin, but the Scythe. Honestly, really happy for this pick. When this came back to the store for Halloween, I was expecting people to not like this pickaxe very much anymore. I'm glad to see it wasn't just the hype because it is a really clean pickaxe. But anyways, coming in at our number 1 spot, I am a little bit shocked, but also not at all. This is the Dual Edge. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, this pickaxe might not yet be out, but it is currently the highest ranked pickaxe in Fortnite. It got over 100 votes, so I thought it would be fair to include it on this list. It did have a pretty good sample size of people voting for it, and obviously it's a pretty nice looking pickaxe. It's basically just a dual-handed Rift Edge, so I can see why people like this because the Rift Edge is popular, but yeah. Might change in the future, but as of recording this video, it is the number 1 spot. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up our video for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you're already subscribed, leave a like. Go follow me on Twitter to participate in this kind of stuff, and above all, have a great day. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Let's end on that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later. Peace out, you freaking nerds. What's up, Roman? This is, nice try, you frickin' coward. Ha ha. Nice try, computer.